2 greatest shooting guard all time. 3 titles, 10-time All-Star. Let's see, what are some more hints I can give you without giving this away? None. Absolutely none. Los Angeles Lakers 96 to present. 3 titles, 2001, 2001, 2002. Obviously Kobe Bryant. I mean, and who can argue with this? Kobe Bryant is the second best 2 guard of all time. I mean, come on, he is. It's easy. Elliot says, what? Are you flooding Kobe Bryant being number 2? I mean, that's a given, right? That's easy. That's an easy one. And it says right here, as close as it gets to MJ. He's only 29. So I mean, he still has a lot of time to, to improve on this. At the age of 29, he is already considered, and I'm not going to disagree because I totally think it's accurate. He's already considered the second best 2 guard ever, behind a guy who's got to be considered the best player ever in NBA history. So Kobe Bryant comes in at number 2. And I like it. I like it. The fastest player to 20,000 points. He scored 81 in a game. That's, obviously the second most points ever. 3 rings. And he can do it all. 81 points, he can fill it up, obviously. But, I mean, he is a tenacious defender. He's all defensive team every year, NBA. I mean, there's absolutely no flaws in Kobe's game. He can pass the ball, too. Elliot said he's 29 and made number 2. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Who belongs ahead of Kobe Bryant besides Michael Jordan? The greatest 2 guards of all time. I can't figure. I mean, who played shooting guard better than Kobe Bryant besides Michael Jordan? And there's nobody. There's certainly nobody on this list. I'd take Kobe Bryant over anybody on this list for sure. So it would have to be somebody that is totally forgotten about. He's got to be number 2. Kobe's got to be number 2. The thing that gets me is his lack of MVP trophies. And if he doesn't get one this year, I mean, it's robbery, a total robbery. He needs one. He deserves one. He's the best player. He's the best player in the NBA. It's either him or LeBron. And I've said before, I hate the whole MVP thing. I hate how it's looked at now when really all that it is the best player in the league MVP. Not how much of a difference has this guy made to his team? What kind of shape would his team be in without him there? You can't define MVP like that. You have to say who is the best player in the league and give that guy the MVP trophy. Forget what his team would do if he wasn't there. That would have meant that Jordan didn't deserve his MVP trophies. Honestly, that would have meant that Michael Jordan did not deserve his MVP trophies. Because what were the Bulls without Michael Jordan? Well, sharpen your memory up a little bit. Remember when Jordan retired the first time? And then the next season they had to be led by Scottie Pippen? You know where he led them? To the playoffs. Right into the playoffs. The team didn't fall apart without Michael Jordan. They were a playoff team without Michael Jordan. But still, he racked up those MVP trophies, didn't he? Why? Because he was the best player in the league. It didn't matter that his team was good, or it didn't matter that he had good players around him. I'm so tired of people being penalized for being surrounded by talented guys. I mean, you can't take away from what a guy's doing just because he has other guys on his team that can play. I mean, you can't. I mean, if you want to do that this year, you can. You want to take Kobe Bryant off the Lakers? Ooh, they're in big trouble. They are in big trouble. But that's not what it's about. It's about the fact that he is the best player in the league. And it ends there. MVP. The only other guy who should get it, maybe, LeBron James. All right, I mean, that's what it comes down to. Take Chris Paul out of the conversation. You can mention Tracy McGrady because of what he's doing for Houston, but by and large, this 20-game winning streak they're on, they played a bunch of, they haven't played any contenders. They've only played just a few good teams in that whole stretch. And Tracy McGrady's a great player, but I mean, let's face it, if you're putting a team together tomorrow, the first guy you take is not going to be Tracy McGrady. Therefore, he is not the MVP.